Hey guys, I got a very crappy story to tell today. That's right. Today's going to be a story that's crappy. Yeah! Now for the last couple days, Stormy's been just bad. As you can tell. Yeah, you've been very bad. So I figure I'd go ahead and walk her at the park, you know? Wear some energy out. So Angie and I go ahead and start the car, take off to the park, and it's where I usually go and walk most of the time. And that's where I walk Stormy out a lot. When we get down there, there's a big dog down there. No leash, no owner, just walking around. Well, I got a little puppy. And I didn't want to take the chance, so I was like, you know what? Let's go over to the football field. Now the football field, I'm the only one who calls it the football field. My daughter, on the other hand, calls it the mile. Why do you call it the mile?
Because it is the mile.
How in the world can it be the mile when it's the football field?
Because the football field was put in after the track. For a while it was just the track, therefore the mile. Everything else was added in last.
Now I remind you, around the one lap around it doesn't consider a mile. And I always thought maybe it did, but it doesn't. I say about maybe 2 laps around it's a mile. But anyway, let me continue on with the story. So we get down there. Angie decides to read her book while Stormy and I are going to walk around the laps. There's some people down there. There was this lady pushing a stroller with her child. That must have been some serious working out right there. Plus there was this other guy, you know. Then there was this one guy, I swear I could have swore he was walking around in his underwear. He had very skimpy shorts on and no shirt.
Wish I could walk around in skimpy shorts and no shirt. I mean, I can, but that would not end well.
So in my first lap around, Stormy was acting awful bad, really bad. And I get down to the first angle, and she wanted to stop. So I'm like, no, Stormy, come on, come on. So I finally got her to walk, and then she started walking pretty good. Well, I made my first lap around, and I stopped for a second, and I had asked Angie, I said, where's the poop bags in case she was to have an accident?
She's a dog. They don't have accidents, they just poop everywhere.
How right she is, and if only I would have remembered that. So, as I'm completing my second lap, I noticed the woman that was pushing the baby carriage is over at the steps, which is over from the lap area. I'm sitting there, I was like, okay, well, that's odd. It looks like she's cleaning something off her shoes. Didn't think anything of it. Well, I get down a little bit further, and I look down, I was like, oh no! On my first lap around, when Stormy wanted to stop, she actually was leaving poop trails. She was leaving little puppy mines. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'm like, where's the bags at? Because I forgot where Angie told me they were. Yeah, they have bags down there in case your puppy has an accident, so you can pick it up. So I'm like, oh man, this poor woman. So I complete my lap around to the other side.
Babies have accidents. Humans have accidents. Dogs poop.
Oh boy, did she ever poop. So what I did was I went back over and I had asked Angie again where was the bag. She's like, well, Michael, you know what? Let's just go ahead and share where the bags are and we'll clean it up. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to clean it up. Plus, I'm kind of embarrassed now to stay here to finish, you know, my mile out. So we drove all the way to the other side, which was a lot easier to get to where the bags were. Got the bags, and I commenced to clean up the poop. Now, this lady had already left. The one that I stepped in it, poor lady, left already. Now, I failed to mention on my first lap before Stormy, almost said before Elizabeth dropped her landmines. But before Stormy dropped her landmines, when I was going by the lady pushing the carriage, she said, oh, cute puppy. And I was like, thank you.
That she didn't think she was a cute puppy after she stepped in her poop.
Obviously not, but so we went ahead and went back over to the park to see if I could see that stray dog. When we get over there, the stray dog's gone. So I get Stormy out. I was like, well, you know what, Stormy? Couple laps around here, we would have done 1.5 miles in walking today. Let's get to it. So I take Stormy and I'm walking around the park. And I get to the other side. Who do I see? I see that lady playing on the swings with her children. I don't know where the children were at the football field. But anyway, there's that lady. And I'm sitting there, I was like, oh no. I'm going to have to tell her I'm sorry. I'm going to have to tell her I'm sorry.
She probably thought you were stalking her. Kind of creepy. You have a beard. You do look really creepy.
No, not me. I don't look creepy, do I? But anyway, I'm approaching the lady as I'm walking Stormy, and I was like, she sees me. Next thing you know, her and her kids are walking away. I was like, she must be thinking I'm stalking her. Definitely. So I went over to where Angie's at, and Angie decided to sit in the car because she was basically playing the game on a Kindle. And I was like, Angie, is that lady? She's like, yes, Michael, it is. I was like, oh. So I was like, well, I'm going to do another lap around, and maybe on my next lap, you know, I'll go ahead and say I'm sorry to her. So I made my lap around.
After she and her kids ran away from you, you're still going to try to apologize. Here's a hint for all you guys out there. If women literally run away from you when you try and talk to them, stop trying to talk to them.
No, she wasn't running away, but as I was coming back in my final lap, so I figured 2 laps around there would make 1.5 miles altogether, she and her kids were basically walking to the car. And as they was walking to the car, her little ones were saying, Mommy, look, puppy, oh, puppy. I'm sitting here saying, yeah, she's probably sitting there saying, yeah, that dang puppy, I stepped in his landmine. Yeah, well, I felt that big. Well, that'll teach me to pay attention, and normally we carry our own bags with us when we go out walking with Stormy. But that'll teach me. You know what I should have done?
Stepped in the poop yourself and been like, oh man, dogs, am I right? Then you two could have bonded.
Yeah, that would have worked if I wasn't walking a dog myself. No, I should have let Stormy poop in the yard here at home before I took her over there. Normally we do, but I was in such a hurry to get over there and walk, I didn't even think anything of it. So guys, that was my little story I wanted to tell. My daughter's looking at her reflection in the window.
I look good. Can you even see my reflection? I can't tell.
I think she's a little stuck on herself. What do you guys think?
It's better than hating myself and wishing I was dead. Also, I haven't showered in 3 days and I still look damn good.
That's a dang lie. She used up all the hot water last night. So everybody, if you got a little puppy like mine, and you walk her like I walk mine, make dang sure she's going to poop on the trail and nobody sees you. Or if she's going to poop on the trail, nobody steps in it. Or do the right thing. Clean it up. I didn't see she pooped when I was going around the trail. Not the first time. I seen it when I went back on my last lap. What?
Nothing.
So guys, I'm one BubbaMike 1. That's Butthead. And
you're shrinking.
You got high heels on. That's
yeah,
why.
And you're still shrinking. It's funny.
Yeah, she got like 5-inch heels.
6-inch. Thank you.
We'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching. Got any comments? Leave them down below. So until next time, guys, come on. Let's get out of here.
If you liked today's video, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. You know, sometimes we have okay videos. So why not? Subscribe. Hit the like button. Yeah? Come on, let's get out of here. How do I get out of here?